Hey, um, so in this video, I'm going to be giving you everything you need to do Lab 1. Now, I will be publishing this video on a Sunday, and if you waited until Sunday to do this lab, you really shouldn't be doing that in the future. This is my second programming class, and I have learned that I need to make sure the coding classes are some of the first classes I do every week. And the reason is because I'm going to come across a problem and it is going to take me time to figure out how to solve the problem. And if I don't give myself enough time to do it, I may not get the assignment done in time. So in the future, I would encourage you to start doing your labs as soon as possible. I am going to attempt to make a video for each lab. Now, in these videos, I will not be doing the actual lab. What I will be doing is I will be making up my own lab, but my own lab will incorporate all the same concepts. Granted, those concepts will also normally be condensed, but I will give you everything you need to get 100 on the lab. You just have to take what I've shown you and apply it to the lab, and you do great. So, this lab is going to be about a friend owing you money. And we're going to charge the friend a 20% fee for borrowing money from us. And then the friend is going to put in how much money they're going to pay us back every month. And then the program is going to tell us how long it's going to take for the friend to pay us back. All right? Now, the first thing that I think we should do is, but before I go on, I do want to say this. There are a lot of different ways to get these labs done. My way may not be the best way. And if you find a better way, a more efficient way, an easier way, do it. So, now, back to this lab. So, our friend's going to borrow some money from us. We're going to charge them a fee. We want to know how long it'll take for us to get paid back, right? Okay. The first thing that I think we should really do is if we have any constants, which is a variable that doesn't change, okay? You should probably declare that as early as possible. In this case, we know the fee is going to be 20%. So that's going to be a float. And the reason why it needs to be a float is because it's a decimal, all right? Now, the next thing is we need to we need to tell the program how much money we're giving our friend, right? So we're going to do debt. That's going to be the variable for how much they're going to borrow. Now we also want to do float because this is currency and there's a very real possibility decimals could be used. Then we do single quotation marks and we type in how much did our friend borrow, okay? And we put a space in there just so our program looks prettier, but this is going to print a line that says how much did our friend borrow. Now, we then need to figure out the total debt. How much do they owe us in total? So we take debt times fee. Now, if we didn't do anything besides this and we put in $100, we're just going to get $20 because $100 times 20% is $20. So we need to make sure to add back in the debt to get the total. So now we want to print how much the total debt will be. Total owed, okay? And then we want to concatenate that. And how we do that is plus str, which stands for string, parentheses, and then we type in total debt, which is the total amount that they're going to owe us. Okay, we got that done. Now we want to ask our friend, how much are they going to pay us? We're going to call this variable payment. This should also be a float because it can include decimals. And then we're going to ask how much will they pay us back each month. Okay, great. Now we want to figure out the total time, so we're going to create a formula to do that. And that's going to be total debt divide by payment. Okay? And then we're going to print that so we can see how much they owe us, how long it'll take for them to pay us back. We will be paid back in, concatenated again, string time. Great. Now, we're going to add more text after we've concatenated in the variable, and so we need to put another plus in, and then we need to put another quotation mark in, and we need to put a space times, and then bam, that's our whole program. Now let's run it and let's see if it works. Okay, let's go with a big money. Let's go with some big money. Let's say $5,674.52. Okay, and let's say so the total debt is going to be $6,809.42. We could totally set this up to round to a certain decimal point, but for this purpose, I don't want to do that yet. Now, how much will they pay us back each month? Let's say they're going to pay us back $125.15. So we will be paid back in 54 months, 0.4. Now, there are, and this is going to come up in Lab 2, by the way, there is a way to force this to be rounded up, because obviously they're not going to pay us back in 54 months. They're going to pay us back in 55 months. But that's a lesson for another video. So this is how to do the lab. I hope it was informative, and I will start working on Lab 2 video. Have a good one.